Hello students. Today we will discuss the important questions from second unit. So first one question is the explain the 1020 system. So this one it comes in the measurement of the EEG signals. So whenever you are explaining the 1020 electrode system, then the diagram is very important. So in this, the main points are there. That is a Nazen point is there and Inian point is there. So Nazen point is nothing but the root of the nose is there, and Inian point, that is the backside on the scalp. So two ears, that is a center line is you have to draw. So in this 1020 electrode placement system, why it called it as a 1020? Because which one is the circumference is there, that one circumference is divided into the 10 and 20% of the total distance. So first of all, you have to explain. FP means a frontal polar is there, F means a frontal is there, T means a temporal is there, P means a parietal is there, and O means occipital is there. So these are the main notations which one you are using in the diagram. Fe means frontal polar, F is the frontal, T is the temporal, O is the occipital, and P is the parietal is there. So these are the parts of the brains according to that they are naming here. So C is used for the central line. So central line is connected between the nosal point and inion point. So this one is central line is there. In this 1020 system, they are using the total 19 electrodes are there. So in this, for the reference point, maybe they are connecting for the earlobes, both one earlobes, otherwise frontal, that is a forehead. So these points are used for the reference purpose. So on the left side of the head, they are using the odd numbers, and on right side of the head, they are using the even numbers for the indication purpose. So in this, how to start the draw the diagram. So this one inion point and this nosal point is there. So first you should draw the line from the inion point to the nosal line, that is the central line is there. After that, connect the two ears, that is A1 to A3, A1 to A2. Then after the nasal point, you have to take the 10% of the total distance. That one is the first point, that is the FP is there. After that, you have to make the 420 distances are there, 20% distances. So after that, F it will become, after that T is there, then again T is there, then O is there, and the last one part is 10% distance is there. So whenever you divide that total distance, then first 10, then continue 4 20s are there, and again 10 is there. Means 10, 20, 20, 20, 20, 10 is there. So in this, on the other side also you have to divide the distance same as on right side. Then now you have to give the notation for that one. So first one 10% distance is there, that one is the FE1 and FE2 is there. The next one is the 20% distance is there. So that one you have to consider as a F7 and F8 is there. So where you are connecting the earlobes, that one, that is a T3 and T4 are there. Again next one is the distance, that is a 20% distance, that is a T5 and T6 is there. And last one is the O is there, that one on the 10% distance is there, that is a A1 and A2 is there. So like this you have to give the notation for these points. After that, which one 10% 20% distances are there, that one also you should connect the horizontally, and then you are getting the intersecting points on the skull. So at the center line you have to consider CZ and a Z line is there. So next one is the F is there on both sides. F3 and F4 is there. C3 and C4 is there, and P3 and P4 is there. So like this you have to draw the diagram. So according to the diagram only you have to explain. FP means what? Frontal polar. P means frontal is there. T means temporal is there. Then O means occipital is there, and P means parietal is there. Like that you have to explain here. The same thing you should explain here. So how you draw the lines, the same thing you have to explain in the explanation of 1020 system. So in that, for the main important is the diagram is there. So you should draw the diagram correctly, and according to the diagram just you have to explain. So how you draw the line in diagram, in the same way you have to explain in the explanation. The next one is the mention the applications of ECG, EEG, uh, EMG, ERG, like that. And this one question you are getting for the 10 marks. So for each one you have to at least tell the 5 applications for the each one: ECG, EEG, EMG, and ERG. The next one question is there. That one is explained with the diagram the position of the bipolar limb leads. The bipolar limb leads is also called as a standard limb leads. Standard leads are there. So in that system, the main important is Enthoven triangle is there. So this one is the Enthoven triangle is there. In that Enthoven triangle, there is 3 sides. It indicated by the lead 1, lead 2, and lead 3. So whenever you draw the diagram for this bipolar lead system, then first of all the lead 1 is there. So lead 1 is horizontal, that is the first side of the triangle, and that one is the horizontal line is there. So according to that only you have to do the connection here. See here, in that there for the amplifier there is a positive and negative inputs are there. This from the right leg you have to consider as a reference. So that one is common for the all the positions. Right leg is compulsory used for the reference point. So in the Enthoven triangle, the first one lead is for the horizontally. So in this diagram you have to see here, that is a right arm is there, left arm is there, and left leg is there. So in the Enthoven triangle, that is a horizontal line, so you should connect the right arm and left arm is there. So in this from the right arm you have to give the input for the positive of the amplifier, and remaining, that is the left arm, it gives for the negative of the amplifier. And from the right leg it to be reference purpose. So this one is the lead 1 position is there. In the same way lead 2 position, the another side of the triangle is there, so that one is considered as a lead 3 is there, lead 2 is there. So in that right arm and left leg is connected. So in this right arm connection is already finished. Now from the left leg you have to give the input for the positive of the amplifier, and right arm it gives for the negative of the amplifier, that is the lead 2. In the same way lead 3 you have to give the use the third one side of the triangle, that is the connection between left arm and left leg is there. So in this the left leg is remain now. So from the left leg to the positive of the amplifier, and left arm to the negative of the amplifier, this one is the lead 3 connection. So here lead 1, lead 2, and lead 3 connections are there. So in the lead 1 from the right arm you have to give the positive for the positive of the amplifier. From lead 2 you should give the input from the left leg to the positive of the amplifier. In lead 3 from the left arm you should give the input for the left leg. You should give for the input for the positive of the amplifier. Then to get the resultant, just only draw the projection where you are getting the intersection point. That one is the resultant of the bipolar lead connection. Now we will see the next one question, that is explain the working of the EMG system. So this one block diagram of the EMG system. So in that the main part of the system is the stimulator is there, preamplifiers are there, filters are there, the recorders and display unit is there. So the first one is the stimulator. The stimulator is used to excite the nervous system. So this one nervous system, it carries the information to the central nervous system, and again it carries the reflex of the nervous system. So this one is the electrical stimulation is gives to the body, maybe either voltage or current pulses are used here. The next one is the preamplifier and filters are there. So in this preamplifier, there is a number of the stages of the amplifiers are used here. So which one signals are picked by the electrodes? That one it given as an input for the preamplifier. So preamplifier, it gives a good frequency response, good gain of the signal, and also high CMRR. It gives the adjustable bandwidth, like that characteristics you should have in the preamplifiers. Next one is the filter is there. Usually EMG signals are considered up to 10 kilohertz. So to get the band of the frequency, they are using the filters. So in the filters, they are using the high pass filter and low pass filter to get the pass band. So from the 0 hertz frequency up to 10 kilohertz frequency, we are getting using the filters. Then it gives to the number of the output devices. That one is maybe recorders are there or display unit is there. So display unit, it gives the direct display the signals, electrical signals, which are we picked from the human body. And here they are using the storage oscilloscope or a simple CRT monitor is used for the display purpose. And which one electrical signals we are picked by the electrodes, those are displayed in terms of the graphical representation. Next one is the tape recorder is that one it gives a hard copy of the signals for the future reference purpose also. Then audio amplifier is there. So which one electrical signals is picked, that one we are getting in terms of the sound only. So for that purpose they are using the audio amplifier. So this one is the EMG system, and this you are getting for the 10 marks or 7 marks. The next one topic is the explain the ECG machine. So ECG is the graphical representation of the heart cycle. In the ECG system, the main parts are the lead selection network is there, calibration, isolation transformer is there, bioamplifier. In the bioamplifier, preamplifier and power amplifier is there, galvanic meter bridge is there, output unit is there, frequency selective feedback network is there, and channel chart transport motor is there. So first we will see the selective lead selective network. So using the different electrodes, we are pick the bioelectric signals from the human body, and that one it given to the lead selection network. So in this lead selection network, according to the program, they are selecting the 2 by 2 electrodes for the recording purpose. That is the use of the lead selective network. So before start the measurement or ECG measurement, the calibration is done for the electrodes. So calibration means what? For the standard voltage, the electrodes will be checked or measured. So using the voltage divider network, they are getting the 1 millivolt voltage, and for that voltage they are calibrate the all the electrodes before start the ECG measurement. The next one is a bioamplifier is there. In the bioamplifier they are using the preamplifier and power amplifier. So in preamplifier they are using the 3 to 4 stages of the differential amplifiers. So this preamplifier it gives the good frequency response, high CMRR, then adjustable gain, frequency response. All this it gives by the power preamplifier. The output of the preamplifier it given for the power amplifier. In the power amplifier they are using the push-pull amplifiers and it gives the high power gain, and also it gain it will be adjusted. The power amplifier output is the single-ended output is there, and this output is given to the pin drive or pin arm of the motor. So using this pin arm we can get the graphical representation on the paper, and that one power is supplied by the power amplifier. The next one is the isolated power supply unit is there. So this one it gives a isolation between the power supply and this main circuitry of the ECG machine. Here isolation transformer is used. So this one isolation transformer it gives the security for the patient. So main AC supply it will be separated or isolated from the human body. So there is less chances to get the electrical shock for the patient. The frequency selective feedback network is used here. In this, from the pin arm, they are given the input to the feedback to the power amplifier via frequency selective feedback network. So the movement of the pin arm is adjusted using the power of the amplifier. The chart transport motor is used to adjust the speed of the paper. So in this ECG unit they are using the paper, that is a different type of the paper, and they are using the stylus pen here, which is the heat sensitive pen is there. Whenever the heat of the pen is increased, then wax coated paper will be on the wax coated paper it will be draw the graphical representation of the ECG. In the ECG system they are having the three modes, that is a off mode is there, on mode is there, and run mode is there. In off mode both one, that is the power bioamplifier as well as the output unit both are in off condition. In on mode the power bioamplifier is in on condition but output unit is in off condition. The third one mode is the run mode is there. So in run mode the both one unit, that is a power amplifier as well as the output unit is in on condition. So in the ECG systems you are getting the three modes here. The next one question is the basic recording system. So in basic recording system main three parts are there, that is the electrodes or transducer, signal conditioner, and writing system is there. So in the electrodes they are using the different types of the electrodes to pick up the bioelectric potential from the human body, and that one is considered as a physiological signals are there. These one physiological signals is converted into the electrical output using the electrodes or transducer. So next one is the signal conditioner is there. So in that they are using the number of the amplifiers to get the suitable output for the writing unit. So in this signal conditioner they are using the preamplifiers and main amplifiers. So it gives the required frequency response, gain, impedance. It will be match the impedance at the output side, then high CMRR. So these one characters we are getting in the signal conditioner. Then the writing unit is there. In the writing unit, maybe they are using the CRT, that is for the direct display purpose. Otherwise they are using the writing units are there. So they are using the different types of the writing units, that is the galvanometer type is there, or a potentiometric recorders are there. Like that they are using the different types of the recorders. So this one question you are getting for the 5 marks. Next one is the artifacts in the ECG record. So first one is because of the power line. So which is a power line frequency is that is a 50 hertz frequency is mixed in the ECG. So that one we can easily recognize that interference, and that one we can remove using the proper earthing all this, or maybe you are that because of to improve the shielding of the machines, then we can remove this interference. The next one is the shifting of the baseline. So normal ECG is you are getting, but just only baseline will be shifted. So in this we can eliminate that one by using the proper electrodes and electrode materials, and we can use the jelly to connect the electrodes. Next one is the muscle trimmer is there. So in the muscle trimmer we are getting the correct ECG line without the shifting or without the wandering the baseline. So this one we are getting up if a patient is not relaxed or is in cold, then we can suggest the patient to relax during the measurement of the ECG. So these are the artifacts we are getting during the measurement of the ECG.